that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and go. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot, tired of trying. Go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could talk to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political slaughter. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Kareem Hunt, the ball
They'll
carrier.
come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier. Budda Baker on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Murray. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Complete to DeAndre.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that's complete. It's a tight end Daniels. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for it. It's Murray. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 51 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
And out. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 7, Cardinals 0.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on. Must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win? That's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They run again on first down, Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
From the 44, Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th
down.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Here we go with Johnson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A solid pickup at 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Mayfield. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard. but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
10 at their own 28-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. When you practice these situations, it's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic could get you scored on again.
A gain of 7.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
And that's when you're early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field, and you're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
1st and goal at the 6-yard
line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 6 yards away. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Seibert on for the point after.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers, 0.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans,
Tampa Bay.
53 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. As a former DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 40. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 3-yard pickup brings up second.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3 brings up second and 7.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield.
Number 6, Baker Mayfield on the keeper.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A 1-yard gain brings up.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Brady now on first down. This for his running back, McCoy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Scotty Miller.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. To Evans on the slant. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Again, it's Brady. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Brady again, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
20, Browns 10. Bradley Pinion to kick
So
off.
not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool...
Odell Beckham Jr. past the 20.
I need to get my swag
And
right.
all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Showing one thing, hit them with something else.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A handoff to Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 54 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Levante David in on the tackle. From midfield now on second down. Mayfield. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a give to Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, Brady. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Browns 17.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for... And that's caught inside the 35.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 81 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe...
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first, this from 41. Seibert able to knock this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is McCoy. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 8. Here's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Devin White in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Today's final score,
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right?
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mahomes firing complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Browns.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
Browns. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And from the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Chubb. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, 32 yards. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Browns 7, Chiefs 6. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sheldon Richardson. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Cleveland.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Anthony Hitchens brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland 1st. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Again, this is Chubb. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2 yards on the pickup.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 41 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Browns 14. Chiefs 6. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline. A flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play. In the red zone. Going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock. Just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks. That's a whole field. He don't want no championship. Get him out of here. I just got a set like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake. Make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers. We ain't staying there. Running off the block. Yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta. How you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple. I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life, run it back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Flag on the play. Hey, like Julio with them Falcons. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down. ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz with this pink.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them.
This is caught
inside
the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 47 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Patriots nothing. Austin Seibert.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Olivier Vernon.
Heck of a play there by Olivier Vernon to get upfield and bring him down behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive #1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there.
8 yards on the pickup Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd and a couple. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Nothing too fancy there, a simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The pads at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. The shotgun snap for Newton. Forced out to his, and it's a New England Patriots touchdown.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Browns 14. Patriots.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go play action. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden...
Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Patriots have it. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So a couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down by
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
That's another Browns.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball ball carrier.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
43-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's now 4th down.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The stop made by...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
11 yards there, 1st down. Oh, that's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that would work.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
They begin this this drive with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Nick Chubb on
no gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Right at the line.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taken at around the 40. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He's got it to James White. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Newton out wide, that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And as a result, they could have had the lead with a field goal. Instead, they turned the ball over on downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Going for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Patriots.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Yards to go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
First down, New England.
Ready? McKinney. Gun.
From the red zone now, Newton. Slant route caught by Edelman. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Up 2nd and 1.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. He's back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. Newton. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he's got room.
He's going to make everything happen.
And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there in overtime. 57 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
To throw is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Now Newton. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.